guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a little wrap up on the books that I read in January. Read 5 books in January fully, and I'm about 75% through the book number 6, so hopefully I can finish that tonight. 4 to 5 books a month is very average for me, so I really want to try and read a little bit more and try to just pick up some books that are really interesting. We have another book haul that I need to film soon, and also building another bookshelf that I just got because I realized that I'm completely running out of space and I have a lot of books that are just sitting on the floor. But without further ado, I will start to show the books. The book that I read in January is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Weiss. I think I actually began reading this right after Christmas or closer into the new year. It took me a little bit. It's pretty long. I thought it was really good. I think it has a lot of advice to kind of just calm you down and help you think through a lot of things. I don't think that I necessarily had to read the book in one sitting. I read it in one sitting. I think that would be a really good book to read a couple of essays a day or maybe even a couple a week, but I gave it 5 stars. The book that I read is Money Diaries by Lindsay Stranberry. I gave this book 4 stars, maybe 3 stars. It was pretty good. It's kind of like any financial book. It gives you advice about saving, credit cards, insurances. I picked it up because it has like specific diaries of different women in their financial situations, high earners or lower earners, women who have children, women who have a lot of debt or no debt at all, women who completely support themselves, and women who don't have to support themselves and they are able to save a lot of their money. And that was the most interesting part to me. I think that the audiobook was a lot better. I started listening to the audiobook about halfway through, so I gave this about 3 stars. The book that I read is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weiss. I didn't like this one as much as I liked 101 Essays. I found this one to be a little bit repetitive. I do like Brianna as a writer. I just think that these 2 books are not similar. I just think that what was in this book became a little bit repetitive to me. But I do think that it is worth it to pick up. I gave this one 3 stars. The next book that I read this month, and I think my favorite, is But You Seemed So Happy by Kimberly Harrington. This is about Kimberly, and she is detailing the demise of her marriage, but not only that, she talks about herself growing up as a young woman and her ideals of marriage and what that meant to her. I gave this 5 stars because I genuinely liked it and I enjoyed the writing, but I do think that there were other conversations that could have been explored just within marriage, but that wasn't what the book was advertised to do, so I'm not going to knock it for that, but I thought it was really good, and I think Kimberly is an interesting writer. The next book that I read is Paradise Rot by Jenny Havall. It is about a girl. It's about a girl named Jo. She is a Norwegian exchange student studying in Australia, and she rents out this kind of space in a, I guess, refurbished beer factory or something like that, and it just has a lot of strange things taking place. I gave it initially 3 stars. I didn't think that it was bad at all. I actually thought the writing was decent. And I thought about it after, which typically is a good sign for me. But after a while, I decided that it was probably 2 stars. It's not that I didn't like it. I think that the writing was good. I'm thinking maybe I missed what I was supposed to take from it. I thought it was interesting and I flew through it. It's very short. I'm not sure what we were supposed to take from it. The last book that I'm reading and currently reading is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I am about 75% of the way through this one. I think that I'm probably going to give it 3.5 stars. I really enjoy Talia's writing, and I definitely think that I will read the rest of the series. I don't think I will read them right after this one, and I picked this up because after reading Paradise Rot, I was like, okay, I need something that is a little bit more just not so dark. I think that was kind of maybe why I had a hard time with that one, is because when I picked it up I didn't expect it to be creepy or anything like that, so after that, I needed something lighthearted, and I just always wanted to read this. I actually own this. This is a library copy, but I have no idea where my true copy is, so I picked it up from the library, and I think it's really good. I will say that it's taken me about truly halfway through the book to want different characters to like be together. I wasn't really like rooting for anybody just yet. And so I think that's probably why I'm gonna give it 3 stars, 3.5, just because the main character is like their romance. I'm not really like dying for them to be together. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.